Hey there. Good afternoon. Shout out to you guys. If you take the time to check this out live, if you see it after the fact, hello, here we are. I figured I would do this live stream over here. I've been doing live streams on After Prison Show and short form content over on After Prison Show. But I felt like it's important to do this live stream over here as well, too, because the last live stream I did was from the work van, and it did not come out well after the fact. The audio was all out of whack, and yeah, so hopefully this is going to be a better live stream, hopefully. But I do have my apprehensions in regards to that. Hey, shout out to you. Thank you for taking the time. Yeah, it's Monday afternoon where I'm at. Let me know what time it is where you guys are at. I am dragging a little bit of ass, and I don't know why. For some reason, I feel beat the frick down. I barely had any work today, but got that taken care of. And I worked out relatively, not even all that damn hard this morning. So maybe it was from yesterday and today, a culmination of the two that just whooping you, boy. Hey, what's going on, Kyle? Hello to you. 420, what it do? Local truck, what it do? Appreciate you being up in here, local trucker. Mountain Man, what's going on with you? Go get it. What it do? Tony, I see you right there. DJ, what's going on? John, Mr. Rich, what it do? Appreciate y'all taking the time. Go Get It says, I see your editing skills are getting better. I'm a pretty decent editor. A lot of the times I'm flying by the seat of my pants trying to hurry up and get videos done. And the crazy thing is I got some great videos in the Bammer that I probably ain't going to do shit with. I need to do something with them, but I need to reevaluate two of them before doing anything with them. I got this new thing that I'm working on content-wise, and I don't know how it's going to, I don't know if I'm sold on it just yet. I don't care about selling anybody else on it. I'm always looking for new types of content. I need to be sold on this, and I just don't know if I like it or not. And I could show it to y'all right here, and we might do it. I might risk it. But we'll see how this live stream goes, and maybe I'll get y'all's opinion on the situation. There's a bit of a catch to it, though. There's a bit of a catch to it. So what I have right now is a conceptual video, and it could go way harder in the paint. This one definitely doesn't even go that hard in the paint, but it does the job. It came out exactly the way that I thought that it would come out for something like this, for testing an idea. The problem with it is, though, is I got to use some music on it that I had to rip from the internet. I needed a specific music, so I had to rip it from the internet. Now, I tried to get away with this by stretching the music out just a little bit, because if I felt like I altered the music a little bit, maybe I would get away with it. No, sirree, Bob. They clipped me on that. We'll see, though. Shout out to y'all taking the time, man. Hopefully your Monday is getting off to a good start. Your week is getting off to a good start. I don't know what I'm getting into this week, but I know it better be some content. I need to get some content shit jumping. I've finally gotten the opportunity to get back to doing some shorts for Joe Does Stuff on Facebook, Leaving from Lowe's. If you don't check out that page, definitely do so. And doing a little bit of content on the After Prison Facebook side of things as well, too. But it was important for me to do this particular live stream over here because I kept reading a comment from a guy, I think he's trolling me, saying that I abandoned After Prison Show again. And I've been active over there. I've been trying to be. Hey, Slade, how are you, man? Shout out to you for getting up in here. Kayla, hello to you. Pete Lincoln, what's going on? God bless, brother. Shout out to you. Yeah. I'm really dragging ass, and I don't know why. The workout has been whooping my ass, which is good. I've been enjoying that. I've been enjoying not being fat. But when you're shedding a bunch of weight, man, it takes all sorts of different tolls on you. Yeah, it does. T. Clayton, shout out to you. I got to get back to you on your message. I appreciate you messaging me. Would love to chop it up with you. And now I've got to change my diet again. That absolutely sucks. I've been eating so good as of late, but it's been costing an arm and a leg to do so. So I got to tighten up in that regard. You know, when you're trying to lose weight, all you want is protein. Cheap protein would be, I guess, chicken. But I've been doing chicken and steak and ground beef, and shit's just expensive in general these days. And, man, I've been spending a lot to try to maintain this figure, figuratively speaking. Yeah, man. Gooch says, does it still clap? Pause. Did he? Damn, I thought that was a spider on my leg. I was about to freak out. It was the cord from the headphones. T. Clayton says, have you thought about the carnivore diet? That's kind of what I'm on. Kind of. I'm on no specific type of a diet, only calorie deficit. No sugar, sugar alcohols, which I'm starting to see the side effects of those, whatever those are. There's some kind of chemical agent. But if you get too many of them up in your system, boy, they start to destroy you from the inside. But yeah, no carnivore diets. I'm not following any type of like diet fads. I don't want to do that. I don't want to try to lock myself into something like that. I've done a lot as it is. No sugar. Cut that out pretty much completely. No sugar. And yeah, that's basically it. In the calories. Matty Ice says they make you shit hard. I'm not having that problem. I'm having, well, I don't know what it is, man. My stomach just sounds crazy. I had to Google the shit last night because I was eating, here was the problem. I was eating 3 and 4 protein bars a day. Okay, I just want to get the protein. When it comes to the protein drinks, like the shakes that you can make, I'm double scooping the protein. So I want like 40 and 50 grams of protein a single serving. I need 200 plus grams of protein a day, which I'm definitely getting, but sometimes I'm still overindulging. Matty Ice says, those sugar alcohols send me to the shitter real quick. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. The bubble guts. Yes. T. Clayton. Forgive the too much information, but it was certainly that. It was certainly that. And turns out them things are no good for you if you eat too many of them. So now I've got to cut that out. So today for my lunch, I come home and I'm trying to do this poor man's lunch. I've got nothing meal prepped, okay? So I'm trying to do this poor man's lunch. So we went to Aldi's yesterday, a local cheap grocery store. I wanted to check this out. Aldi's is ass. Aldi's. Because we normally shop at Walmart for groceries, and it's expensive. Plus, I do Amazon groceries, which, you know, I'm adding a lot of shit there. But Aldi's didn't have nothing. And some of their prices were even more expensive than either Amazon or Walmart. Maybe their meat was a little bit cheaper, but not by much. Not by much. Local trucker, shout out to you. Appreciate the kind words, man. OnlyFans is coming next, man. OnlyFans is coming next. I'm kidding. Sean, what's going on? Smoking a fatty. And work out 12 and work out 12 hours a day. God damn, you a Navy SEAL? You SEAL Team 6? I got me some new workouts that I'm getting ready to try. These little 5x5s. You do 5 burpees, 5 push-ups, 5 squats, 5 jumping squats, and 5 mountain climbers. And I'm like, that shit is nothing. And that's what's kind of cool is when I'm like, oh yeah, that ain't nothing. Now do 5 sets of those. Probably whoop your ass. But I saw this one workout because I follow all these workouts pop up on my TikTok now. And it's all prison workouts. That's all I want. So there's one guy was like, yeah, you're going to work out like you're in prison. I don't think he had ever been to prison, ironically enough. He was like, you're going to do 20 jumping burpees on one side of the room. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, like 20 jumping burpees? I can't do that. Not in one set. I can only do 10s. He was like, then you're going to walk to the other side of the room and you're going to do 19. And you're going to walk it down. I said, you got, not me. Not me, Bubba. Not me. Hey, Joe, how are you? Shout out to you. Yeah, I got some videos for Joe Does Stuff. Like, I got some videos, but I don't have them edited yet. And now I'm so far behind, like some of them videos I don't even know if they'll still be good or not, but we'll see. I want to take a moment and talk about some investigative content that I've been doing as of late. I've mentioned this a bunch. So there's the radio show host who helped the homeless guy, and we did this big freaking expose piece. Oh my God, it was so good. So good. But turns out it was all for nothing in the end, because what I assume, it was a lot of like he said, she said bullshit. In the end is what it really boiled down to. It was a big old freaking waste of time. And nothing good was going to come of it, right? By us continuing to dive into it. We thought like the dude might have been up to no good. Turns out, well, you know what? I think he's just a mental basket case. And I'm not trying to, kick the man while he's down. And then the radio show guy kind of flaked out on us. Quite a bit, actually. So I think it's a dead issue there. I'm going to end up doing something with that video, but I just don't know what just yet. And then there's the kids on the boat video, and that shit is so heavy on my heart right this second, but I just don't know what to do in regards to that, because I got 2 videos filmed in relation to that situation, even confronting the mother. Haven't had a chance to confront the dude, but I keep asking myself and wrestling with this in my head. I'm like, yo, what am I even doing? Because if I go through with this, all that's going to end up happening, these kids are going to get taken away. And is that, they ain't gotten taken away yet. Like, allegedly, the police even went there doing a welfare check. Now, I don't know if there's any truth to that. That's what the mother had told me. But if the police weren't going to do nothing, like, it ain't. Ah, God. Like, you hate to see it for the kids. God, you hate to see it for the kids. I had somebody reach out to me on Facebook. This is really what, I guess, kind of threw me for a loop. One piss-ass person reached out to me and said, Joe, you ain't shit if you get those kids taken away. It was a nothing-ass person. Nobody I had ever heard of. It wasn't any of you up in here. Maybe it was, but I'm sorry if I said that you were a piss-ass person. But, it rubbed me the wrong way, but it also rubbed me the right way, because I was like, damn, they right. If I get them kids to, who the fuck am I? I'm not the CPS. So, I hate that, right? My little investigative plans are kind of like blowing up before they even get going. So this morning I'm getting ready for this little job I got to do. It's literally like 1 hour, 2 hours worth of work I had to go do. I had to go put a bathroom back together. Pretty easy. So I go do that, but as I was getting ready to go, maybe it was God that did this to me. So I go out to the van. I got to get a ladder. I'm doing something in the house real quick before I leave. So as I was walking out to the van, I see the sex offender dude who was the president of the reentry class, and he's literally walking down my street past my house. And I got to jump in the van. I know he saw me. I know he knows where I live. Like, I'm dead and stinking in that regard. I don't even know why I was fearful of him knowing that was my house. I guess because I know that when I confront him, I got to be very careful how I do so. Like, I got to do so with my hands tied behind my back, because I don't want to smack the shit out of the dude, right? And I know that I'm going to end up on some gully shit. And I wanted to tell him this morning, don't you never go walking down my street again, 20 feet away from where my 3-year-old son was at playing with his Legos this morning, waiting to go to school. And it's funny because I know exactly where he was walking this morning. He was going to the library because he's not even allowed to get on social media. He can't get on the internet. The only place that he goes to get on the internet is the library, because they can't track him there. Holy shit. Einhorn is Finkel. I'm going to get this motherfucker locked up. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run up on him in the library on the internet, and I'm going to shut that shit down. That's a violation. That's a goddamn violation. You can't be on no internet. And you're going to the library so that you can do that. Rupert says, does he look scary? Does he? No, he's a little old Jewish dude. No disrespect to a Jewish dude, but I mean, where's the little rupel on his head? Whatever you call that thing. The hockey puck. Jay Toledo, this was just one of my investigative pieces. So when I was at the thrift store, there was a reentry group that was allowed to be there. And it was ran and it catered to sex offenders. And when I found out about this, I made a big old stink, like, what are you doing, you know? But at the same time I made a stink, the lady was trying to, you know, shut it down because here I am, I'm making a stink about it. But I ain't like that. Because I know she tried to play a holier-than-thou role with it, like God forgives type shit, because they were on some very spiritual shit up in there. But it still just rubbed me the wrong way. So anyways, that reentry group disbanded, no longer a thing. Ironically, the president, who was a sex offender, and the ex-treasurer, who is a sex offender, they both live a block away from me. They had to buy a condo when they came home from prison. They lived together. That, I guess, is known with the DOC. And, yeah, man, I just don't like Buddy walking down my street. I don't like the fact that he lives near me. And I want to bother him. But in a way that, you know, is good for content. Like, I think about Natalie Reynolds. She's a big TikTok chick, but she got in a bunch of trouble way early in her career where they, I guess, allegedly paid a homeless woman $20 to jump in a lake and she couldn't swim. Now, I'm pretty sure that was staged, but the internet crucified her for that. But Natalie Reynolds is a freaking genius when it comes to content, because one thing she did, she went to Florida. Florida has a trailer park down there. I think she lives in Florida. They got a trailer park down there that caters to sex offenders. So she did the pigtails and made herself look like a little girl, and she went into the trailer park trick-or-treating, and they were trying to kick her out of there, like, you can't be here, and they were all super uncomfortable. I think about shit like that. Yeah, Jay Toledo, it's a shitty situation. Really shitty. And he looks at me super crazy when he sees me, because he knows I know that I know. He knows. Redskin Chris, what it do? Do. I need some sound effects. I need one of them stream boards where you hit the buttons and it's all the sound effects. Oh, man. So, yeah. There's that. Then there's this other thing. The advice guy when you move to Florida, Joe, shit, I'd love to. Oh, God, I'd love to. Get me down south with a quickness, please. Hey, Styles, I appreciate it. Joe, huge props. Not many people can do solo streams this entertaining. Shit, I'm grasping at straws, man. I got nothing. I came into this with nothing. I was like, oh, shit, I could do reaction content on this, because I was trying to film some reaction videos prior to doing this, and they all came out like ass. I put too much thought into them. I was trying to get my punchlines all together prior to doing them, and they all sucked. I got to do this. I got to freestyle the reactions. Problem is, I can't do the reactions. It's not easy. I could do them, but it's not easy to set up, right? Because if I try to, like, this, Streamlabs freaking sucks. It sucks. I have to log out from After Prison Show, log into Joe Does Stuff. The settings get mixed up every time that I do so. And it's just a pain in the ass trying to get them all back together. But I appreciate you being entertained by this, because I got literally nothing. But I do got this one thing, and I ain't going to lie to you, man. I wasn't going to drop this on you for free. I was going to have to hit you with some Hubs Life. I need a Galaxy for that. Because here's the deal. One, what I'm getting ready to share with you, if I do share it, is my latest concept idea. Now, the problem is it's a video that's already on YouTube. I mean, it's not public, but it's up. I can share it with you. The problem is if I share it with you, it's already clipped for ad revenue sharing, which I don't want to share no ad revenue just because you wrote the song and it's a bop. I don't give a fuck about that. It's my idea. Your song means nothing. You were simply the pilot. Why are you speaking? But I need this song to further emphasize the mission. I have to have the song. All right, fuck it. I'll share it with you for free. Who gives a fuck? So here's the deal. You know how many mistakes I've made in my life? I mean, right now I'm living in probably, you know, some... Anyways, I made a lot of mistakes in this social media game. Oh, God, I've made so many. And some of those mistakes are never following through with my dreams. I had some great ideas, and I let the comments destroy those dreams. Touch 'em 2 times, Tommy. Prison ASMR. I don't give a fuck if you don't like ASMR. Prison role-playing and POV skit content was a gold mine. And I'm not saying I don't care if you don't like it per se, just, you know, hypothetically, rhetorically, or something like that, right? So here are some of my big ideas that were that I shit-canned way too early on. Touch 'em 2 times, Tommy was not one of them. But the prison ASMR, and not even the prison ASMR was the wrong dream, Georgie. But the prison POV skit content was gold. I might get back to that. I'm definitely on the fence about it. It's an easy day at the office. Hey, I'm your lawyer, okay? I'm your probation officer. So there was also Joe Ross drawing caricature mugshots and making fun of them son of a bitches the whole time. Man, I don't care if people got offended that I was making fun of people for... Man, I don't care. It was good. And if I would have kept it going, it probably would have done numbers. Well, guess what, folks? I just went and got a brand new fucking Bob Ross wig. Damn right, that shit showed up to yesterday. And not only I got the wig, I got the freaking chin strap and the mustache to go. You know what? I'm about to do this. Man. Don't you go nowhere. That's what I needed today. I just needed to crash out a little. Hold on. I'll be right there with you. Oh, there it goes. Bing bong. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Y'all still in here? Y'all still in here? Do 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 do. Hi there, boys and girls. Joe motherfucking Ross here. Even got the mustache this time. That's right. We're coming back with a goddamn vengeance. I shit you not. How about them apples? How about them motherfucking apples? Huh? Yeah, man, we got the 2-way tape on this motherfucker. I don't know if I like this part of it. I mean, this really doesn't look like... It looks like something else, and the wig needs some work, okay? That's right, folks. I just got my hair did. How about that? Tighten them tracks all up. That's right. Anybody got an afro pick? How about you now? So it's important that I share this with you for a number of reasons. This two-way tape is definitely not working. Probably look better with just my natural beard and mustache. The old fro was better. Shut up! I'd have put the frickin' mustache right there. Put it on my cup. There you go. Right there. How you like them apples? Now you can see my ears, because that's where the beard is. Where's the beard go? Right there? That's how the beard goes. That's how the beard goes right there. All right, so anyways, it's important that I share this with you because somebody had made a comment and they said, Joe, don't give up on your artwork. And I was like, wow. How ironic is it that it's all gone full circle? I'm back to the beginning. Right? I'm back to the beginning. Drawing is what I did in prison, drawing cartoons. I'm back to doing that. So we'll do it Bob Ross style. I drew a really great caricature of my son. Well, maybe it's not great, but it's probably the best characters I've drawn just yet. So I need to sharpen my sword just a little bit more, meaning my hand and pencil and eye coordination, but soon you will be seeing that. So it's important that I share this with you. And God damn, this thing hurts. You know, they shut down Sono. I mean, not Sono. I got banned on Sono. I just got back on there. Sono is where you can make the AI music at. Sora was where you could make the AI videos at. Do you know that they banned Sora? Sora is no longer a thing. The AI was getting out of control. Well, hear me out with this. The Joe Ross caricature mugshots are coming back. Now, I thought about, what if I went and drew everybody who was on After Prison Show who ended up getting locked up and had a ridiculous mugshot, because some of them did. But then there's also Jason. Jason's locked up. He's a familiar name here on Joe Does Stuff. And he's locked up for Grand Theft Auto. That son of a gun stole a whole-ass car. A real car. He stole a car. He's locked up for it right now. His mugshot looks desolate and dismayed. And I'm going to draw him first. And we're going to talk all things in relation to Jason and pissing in the back of my van and so on. So, you're probably thinking that I'm crashing out really bad right now, but I'm not. All of this is a purpose. There's a purpose behind all of this. I'm getting ready to share with you something that I haven't shared with anybody. I actually just created it. And I don't know if it's good or if it's trash. This live stream is going to end up being trash. There's that for sure. And that sucks. That's unfortunate. So this gets back to that idea or that conversation that I was just having previous where I said, you know, some of these ideas I let get away from me. I had some great ideas and so one of those ideas, it was a long time ago. It was here on Joe Does Stuff too, as a matter of fact, where I was flying the drone over people and I was filming them and, you know, going over the seedy motels. Remember that video that I did? I did that video probably 2 years ago. And some people tried to crucify me in the comments talking about privacy and, you know, all of that. Well, first and foremost, let me say this. You have no privacy in public. There is no expectation of privacy. And then they were like, you know, you're picking at, you know, people who are down on the luck. Fuck them people, okay? I got to take this off. No, that's not necessarily what well, yeah, I guess. Who cares? All right? Shit happens. And 5 years from now, drones are going to be the police. They will. They will be policing the skies. So the way that I justify this is I'm like, yo, first and foremost, have you seen Tweaker Safari? Gold of a channel, Okay, it's over on TikTok. It's probably everywhere. Tweaker Safari, they use the National Geographic type voice, and they go out there and explore meth addicts and other people. My thing is this. There is no expectation of privacy in public, okay? But, you know, there probably is some expectations of privacy in public. Like in Virginia, Virginia is a one-party state. So you can tell me that you don't want me to film you all day long, but so long as we're having a conversation and you just telling me you don't want me to film you, I guess as a conversation, I can film you if we're in public. The problem is that, or I mean, not the problem, but the thing is, I compare it to those people who go and do those audits, those public audits where they just hold the camera and look like deranged people in public. Why are you filming me? I'm just filming. It's my God-given civil duty right. I'm losing my hair. I wonder if this is going to be a good substitute for it. When I did that video flying over the seedy motels, I did a one and done, and I was done with it. And then Tweaker Safari came along and stole my idea and did it better. So now I'm going to steal their idea, and I'm going to try to do it better. I'm going to try to do it better. I'm getting ready to share with you something that I haven't shared with anybody. And I just want your opinion on this. Okay? Oh, the thumbnail on this is pretty good. That's pretty good. Folks, if you got $1 in your pocket, show some love, because this live stream is definitely about to be demonetized, and I'm going to have to share the ad revenue because of this shit. I can't even get the headphones on. This wig is wigging. All right, folks, my latest idea. Is it ass or is it gas? Well, unfortunately, and before I even play it, let's get ready for it. Oh, God. All right, we're ready for it. You've seen Tweaker Safari, but you've never seen Joe, more driven in his life. And let me go ahead and fix that. See, this is that bullshit I was talking about. I can't even do reaction videos because this sucks so bad. All right, let me know what y'all think about this. Hey, 420, appreciate you, brother. That'll help. Hey, that'll help right there. Here we go. Is it ass or is it gas? Run that shit, Joe.
Oh, hey there. Howdy do. Why don't you come accompany me for a little bird's eye view around the neighborhood? And let's see what sort of happy little accidents we can mosey over. Starting first over here. Why, looky there. Not a single source of employment amongst this group. But don't they look to be just as happy as can be, without care in the world? Buddies dancing like the first just passed. Wait a minute. It surely did. Didn't it? Oh, hello. Where are you going? You look a tad bit out of place. Also like you're trying not to look suspicious. Where are you off to? Looks to be on a bit of a side quest, doesn't he? Probably off to score some of that titanium white or burnt umber. And what do we have here? She's scurrying across the parking lot with purpose. Might have just made that rent money and needs to hurry up and pay for the room as it is checkout time. Uh-oh. Oh boy. That's a real doozy there. Had a little technical difficulties here where our camera and signal got all wonky for a second. And thought our cover was about to be blown. And thought we were about to lose our little flying window into the world of misfortunes. But our signal would be restored, and right before hightailing it out of there, I noticed our inconspicuous friend was posted up like a lamppost, probably waiting on the dope man. Sure would have liked to witness that little hand-to-hand exchange. Oh well, there's always next time.
Yeah, so here's the deal. I can use the audio. I even slowed the audio down to make it a little bit chopped and screwed, and they still screwed me on the ad revenue on that. So here are the details just to show you. I'm still greenlit on this, but I'm sharing the revenue from this video if I ever put this up. Now, the good news is I can use this on TikTok. TikTok has a song that I can use that'll fit this perfectly. It's already ready to go over there. The problem is I only have this one video. This is just a concept, okay? I'm going to take what Tweaker Safari took from me, because obviously I did it first, like most everything. And I'm going to do it Bob Ross better. Titanium white, burnt umber, beat the devil out of it. We're going to throw in the Bob Ross feel in the frickin' hood. Hey, appreciate the donos too, man. You guys are showing some love. I appreciate that. 420, again, appreciate you. Slade, appreciate you, brother. Thanks for the live. Thank you for being here. Appreciate the support, man. Mr. B Green, shout out to you. I usually do the Cash Apps, but keep the train going on this one. Who's up next? Appreciate that. Yeah, my Cash App got super banned. So what do you guys think of that? You think there's something there? Because let me tell you, I'm about to go get so much more of that drone footage. Now, here's the crazy thing. I want them to know the drone is there. All right? And the deal is this. I hate that area. I hate that area where I was just at flying that drone. It is so bad. And you know what? I understand that people are down and dismayed and misfortunes and all of that. And I'm not even knocking that. But, Joe, you got the legitimate trap right there. And there's a high school right next to that shit, man. These kids be walking by there, man, and people are going over there to score drugs. I want to blow the spot up when it comes to the trap, because the police know that it's there, and they ain't doing a damn thing about it. And what are they going to do? It's like Baltimore. This is legitimately in my area. This is Kensington, okay? Kensington, I should say. You got to have it somewhere. Okay, it's like a Walmart or a Dollar General. You got one everywhere. So the police ain't going to do shit about it. And look, so long as y'all ain't killing nobody and shooting nothing, we're gonna turn the other cheek, but not Joe Ross. That was one of my ideas. The other idea was to make it more like a travel brochure for the area. Welcome to Portsmouth, Virginia. But I like the Bob Ross thing. So let me tell you how I put that together. Because again, Sora is gone. Sono banned me, even though I just got back into Sono so we can make the music again. But it's not even fun making the music if I can't make the music videos. I went into ChatGPT and I was like, I need a Bob Ross voice, because for Tweaker Safari, that guy, he's got the National Geographic guy. How did he do that? And you've got these websites like 11 Labs and things like, and it's unbelievably expensive to do it that way. So I asked ChatGPT, I said, I need to make a Bob Ross voice. How can I do it? And ChatGPT tells me we can't do that. That's illegal. We can't do that. Bob Ross is a trademark name and voice. So I went and I figured out how to do it myself. Right? I have multiple things that I pay for, like for video editing and all sorts of shit. So I was like, man, what if I just take a Bob Ross audio clip, I upload it into the software like it's my own voice, and I say, create an AI voice for it, and show shit that shit works. So then I went back and I snapped on ChatGPT. I said, you bitch. I said, I just did this shit. I need you to be more gangster. And ChatGPT told me it's not going to help me break the law. But people are on there Googling how to dispose of a body. I'm just asking you, bend the rules a little bit, ChatGPT. Just bend the rules, because don't make me have to make you tell people you fell down the stairs and I go over to Claude or Claudia or whatever that, Chlamydia, whatever that other AI is that's supposed to be so much better than you. Corn Pop says you should always travel in disguise. I try to do that. And Anton, shout out to you. Police are too busy harassing people for rolling stops and window tint. Haha. Look, I do have this other thing that I wanted to kind of address. it was almost going to be like another little expose type of a thing, but it's it's over with. But I found it to be kind of interesting. Hey man, appreciate you, Jay Toledo. Appreciate that. So in my city, again, my city's it's a shithole. It really is. We just had over the weekend an event that took place, and I thought that it was really interesting, right? I wonder if I can find both of them. Let me see if I can find both of them. If I can piece this together for you just right. Because I don't have this part. There it is. Okay, now give me the website. I know it's over with. There it is. Okay, go to the website. Website's okay. Yep, we're in. Okay, it's over with. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Bingo. Let's run this shit. This is all I need to make this happen. Here's an interesting tidbit that I'm going to drop on you. Ooh, man, my waves are spinning now. Shit. Got me a little wave cap with the Joe Ross. Hey, check this out. I didn't know we still lived in, well, what am I going to say? I don't want to take this too far. Segregated times. We do, right? It's still a racist world that we live in, isn't it? Racially divided. My city is, I guess, predominantly black, probably. Maybe it is. It seems like it is. And I don't get involved in race ever. However, it's funny when you see shit that just kind of makes you feel like, well, that's kind of a wild situation. So, in my city, this past weekend, we just had a wine fest. Now, I didn't even know that my city did a wine fest, but my city is getting way more lax now that we've got the casino, and we're starting to turn a bit into like freaking, New Orleans a little bit, allowing a little bit of drinking in the streets and shit like that. Hey, I'm all for it, even though I don't drink anymore. Okay? Virginia Beach had a big, lockdown and curfew just a couple of weeks ago. So all these other cities are really trying to show out to take the place. So my city has a wine fest. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, wow, that's really interesting. We got a wine fest. Like, that would be dope. I got a pregnant wife and I don't drink, so obviously we're not going to this. But I thought, what if we did, though? What would a wine fest in P-Town, Pistol City, Virginia be like? So I go to the website first and foremost. Okay? Field trip. Here we go. Welcome to Portsmouth, Virginia. This is the Wine Festival website, right? Get your tickets. Tickets over with. But let's look at tickets anyway, see if we can still get the tickets. Because I want to show you the price on these tickets first and foremost. All right, so the tables, if you wanted a table, first of all, the tasting tickets were $75. $75 go to a wine fest in Portsmouth? Dog. A table is $480 to $520. And if you want the, whatever this package is, this is almost $2,000. What do y'all think this is? Rolling Loud? What do you think this is? What's another one of them festivals that cost a lot of money that everybody goes to? Burning Man? What do you think that this is? This is Portsmouth. But let me tell you what I love that they did here. Okay, because they did this for a reason. We're always strategic and always realize that they do everything on purpose. Who's they? Everyone. Everyone does everything on purpose. We're talking about a wine fest in Portsmouth, Virginia. Okay? You better bet they included this just to let you know what you was getting yourself into. So if you would look at this and be like, okay, I'm interested. This seems like something I would want to do. Well, they included a little video from last year's wine festival. And folks, let's go ahead and just look at this video together so that we know what we're getting for $75 a ticket or $2,000 for the full experience. We got the audio still on here? Because we need it. Run that shit one time, Steve. Holy motherfucker!
Together, just come on, we start electric slide, right?
I don't see one white person there. I don't see one. Turns out that event is not for me. I was about to make another comment. That shit probably would have got me banned faster than frickin' what's his name, Chud the Builder, piece of shit guy that he is. Okay. Good to know. Appreciate the video right there. Looked like a good time. I just don't think it's, I don't really think y'all playing any Morgan Wallen out there. I got you. I'm not knocking it. I promise you I'm not knocking it. It looks like a good time for the right person. I don't believe that I'd be that guy. I share this with you, okay? Because we live in the most racist world ever. We do. It's sad. I hate it. My son goes to a daycare. He's the only white kid at his daycare. And I don't knock that. I love that. My son is growing up. All of his best friends are black. And he don't see color. He's 3 years old, and I wish that this world would go like that, but it don't. Because everybody hates everybody. And all we do is just continue to divide it. And I don't think that this was done on purpose to make this a black event, and there's not any white people or very few at this event. I don't believe that that's what this was. I like that they included the video so that you know. That's not why I'm sharing this with you. I'm sharing this with you because I find it very ironic. And maybe it's not ironic. Obviously, it was done on purpose. That we just had, over this past weekend, a wine festival in Portsmouth. But at the same time, folks, are you ready for this? At the same time, I'm glad I get to address this. You ready? At the same time, watch this now. Where did I have it at, actually? Steve, I need you to be more on. Oh, my God, I'm not even in here. What is that? Check this out. Sorry, I had to put a bunch of codes in to get into here. Oh my God, just save the info. At the same time we had the Portsmouth Wine Festival, there was another wine festival going on at the same time. How many times can I say at the same time? Did I save it here? I know I got this video somewhere. Oh, my God, it's not here neither. It's got to be over here. There it is. Got to be right here. Just find this video because we were just looking at it. Come on, baby. Where are you? Because nobody posted from this damn thing at all. Okay. Where's the video? Was it that video? I'm close. Oh God, I gotta find the video. It doesn't do it justice without the video. It wasn't that one. I'm close. Here we go. This one will suffice. Folks, at the same time we had the Portsmouth Wine Festival going, we had this wine festival going too. Run it. Steve, one time, please. We had this wine festival going right here too. What do we got going on? Okay, well, that's a little funky right there. That's not exactly. There was the Norfolk Wine Festival going on as well too. And the Norfolk Wine Festival was kind of a country type of a deal. Even though there's a lot of black people out there, too. I don't know if they knew about the Portsmouth Wine Festival. They would have liked that. Who's they, Joe? Well, saying, like... I can't find the video. There was a video that I ran across where they were playing, like, some wild country music on this thing. This was the white event. It's crazy that you had a white wine and a dark wine taking place, like a red wine and a white wine. It's wild that you had a white wine festival taking place and a black wine festival taking place. Same time. Look at this. We got frickin' Eric Church out here. Or Eric Clapton. I can't find the song, man, but they made that shit. Could you imagine being an old white lady, titanium white lady, and you showed up to the Portsmouth Wine Festival by accident? Because that shit was turned up. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Corn Pop says, have a huge crush on Queen Latifah. I like Queen Latifah. I mean, I grew up watching Living Single. You know, she was on that show, wasn't she? Amongst all sorts of other shit. I just don't think that it's cool, you know, where you have situations like that where it seems like it's a black thing and a white thing. I don't like that. It's the world that we live in. How about Rob says that Black Wine Festival had 40 ounces and 9s. Well, they did have some paper bags out there. Let me, you know, if you want to go deep into that wine festival, I'm about to take you there right now because there's a person in my local area. She's a hood reporter. She is pretty cool. I met her at the casino one time. And she was out there reporting live from this thing. Now, this chick gets a lot of views, and she really runs she so this is Rhoda Young, and I ain't got nothing but respect for her, but she was at this wine festival. Is this working? There it is. So let's run that shit, Rhoda. Show me what was going on at the Portsmouth Wine Festival. I'm very eager to know.
Here you go. Here you go. Portsmouth about to start to turn up.
Okay, we got the wine in the bag, boy. Hey.
The motherfucking house. Hey. Guys, we about to turn up out here.
Look at
The
this.
real party just about to get started right here.
Imagine being an old white woman and you were looking for the wine festival and you showed up to this wine festival by accident. Surely hope you had a good time.
I know you see me on the video.
It's up from here, y'all.
Looks like a good time out there.
True. Hey.
There's your brown paper bag, Hobo Rob. He's got it.
Hey.
Yes,
They told me-
indeed.
they told me-
Good times, man. Good freaking time. Not a white person, not a titanium white person in sight out this money. But, you know, good times. And you know what? I like this for my city. I like this for my city. Because, again, in my area, Virginia Beach just had a lockdown. They've had 2 mass shootings in Virginia Beach in the last 2 months. So, you know, they don't know what to do out there. So now all the other cities are trying to show out and show that it's a cool place to come to. In Portsmouth, people are getting killed every day, so it's nothing new. Okay, you don't even bat an eye at that type of shit. And guess what? There was no violence that took place at that event. And I don't think that there was any that took place at the Norfolk one neither. But Virginia Beach, you just can't go out there. No, sirree. The Wild Irish Rose Festival. Why does that just seem almost? It's almost racist. Almost. But not really. It's kind of funny. A wine tasting. What are we tasting? You got some Mad Dog out this bitch. Some Old English. Some Steel Reserve. God, all that just sounds horrible. The Boone's Farm. Oh, my God. I used to drink that. I used to drink all of those things that I just mentioned, too. So, I don't want that to come across horrible. Oh, man. It was just interesting to me. I like interesting stuff like that. But it was also very interesting to note that the Norfolk Wine Festival, see, Norfolk always has all the events. They've got the Wine Fest, the Country Music Fest, Nash Fest, the Cajun Fest. Like, Norfolk has everything. Portsmouth don't never do shit, but now they starting to turn up, and I like that for my city, like I said. But it was interesting to see that the Norfolk Wine Festival this year that shit weren't hitting on nothing. There weren't that many people out there for real. People still went and had a good time, and it was a mix of people. You had, you know, a handful. You had probably 50-50, whites and blacks out there. But the Portsmouth Wine Festival, I saw one white person in that video that I was just showing you guys, and they were having a good time. They were having a good time. The malt liquor Slurpees. That sounds bad, man. That sounds terrible. Anyways, boy, you never know what you're going to get when you show up to a Joe Does Stuff live stream. I swear. But I do try to make it interesting. And, you know, to keep on the race energy for the time being, because there is another topic that I find quite a bit of interest in. And I don't know where this guy came from, who he is or was. I know he's gone now. Have you guys heard and seen this guy called, I believe his name is Chud the Builder? Chud is the most Caucasian name I've ever heard, like Chad. I've never met a black guy named Chad. And if I have, I wouldn't trust him. Straight up. I don't like Chad as a name, and thank God none of you in here are named Chad. But this guy, Chud the Builder, he was doing these IRL live streams. Now, he kind of looks like, what's that country music singer that he kind of looks like? The guy that Zach Bryan was always beefing with. What's his name? The heavyset kind of dude? I can't think of his name, but he looks just like that guy. So Chud was doing these IRL live streams where he was literally going out in public. And, you know, it's kind of crazy how it metamorphs. You push the envelope a little bit until you got the thing busted wide open. So this guy Chud, he would first, I believe he first started going into the hood to shitty gas stations as a white dude wearing a cowboy hat and dressed like, you know, a country music singer type of dude. So it started with shit like that and like him interacting with people out there, black people. But then it metamorphed, and I don't know if he was doing it back then. He's a piece of shit, the guy is. It metamorphed into him just going out and just trying to antagonize and bait black guys by calling them the hard R. And he was doing this shit right to their face, you know, and it was horrible, man. And, you know, I know that there's a lot of people who would laugh behind the laugh seeing content like that or would watch content like that because it is so edgy. But ain't nothing good about that, man. Ain't nothing good about that. So anyways, he was over on, what's that other streaming platform? Kick. He was doing his live streams on Kick because Twitch would have been banned him. Twitch ain't going to play that shit at all. So he was doing this shit on Kick. And I guess over on Kick, you can get away with a lot of shit. And he was getting away with that for a little while. Well, they just permanently banned this dude over there. If you don't know who I'm talking about, Chud the Builder, I think is his name. Chud the Builder height is the first thing that pops up. I guess he must be a short dude. 5'10". I'm not going to show any of his videos, but this is a picture of Buddy right here. Here's actually an article on the situation, as a matter of fact. Chud the Builder. Oh, shit. What did I do? Window capture. How about you just show the article? Okay. Oh, don't go up into my... Where the frick is this thing? I got it right here. Man, I had to go through all of that just to get to this article. So here's Buddy right here. Looks like a little, country dude. Kind of looks like a country singer. Kick has taken a strong action against a streamer known as Chud the Builder after a video of a public argument spread online. The platform gave him, at first, a 3-day ban. After that, it also removed his verification badge and then stopped his monetization. This means he cannot earn money from his streams anymore. The decision came after many people complained about the video and called it harassment. Chud the Builder is a streamer who does IRL in real life videos. That means he goes outside and talks to strangers while live streaming. Most of Chud the Builder's streams center around free speech arguments. However, most of his streams have been controversial in recent cases. One video went viral and created a lot of anger amongst viewers. After this, Kick reviewed the situation and took action. Yeah, man, if you haven't seen that video of this guy doing that shit, I mean, it's just horrendous. And this is the day and age that we live in, man, where people will do anything for little 15 minutes of fame. What does Buddy do now? There's no coming back from that, man. Your carbon footprint, like, and to think that this guy survived this situation, like nobody tried to unalive him, is wild to me. But maybe that's what he was looking for the whole time. Corn Pop says maybe Chud is a good guy, Joe. Not doing the racist shit, man. I'll never condone it. I will never condone it, man. It's Hobo Rob says he looks like the sequel to Brokeback Mountain. There you go. Yeah, let's go in on Chud. I'd like to get Chud on and do a live stream with him and just talk shit with him. Talk shit to him, I should say. Talk shit to him. Chud, you're a piece of shit, buddy. Oh, piece of shit. Well, you know, somebody had made a comment at the beginning of this live stream and said that I was good for being able to make an entertaining solo live stream, and I really appreciate the sentiment saying so. And hopefully I've made this entertaining for you guys, because I'm not going to lie, I went into this with an unbelievable feeling of this is going to suck. This is going to be a big old dud of a live stream. And I think it's been okay. I think it's been pretty good, actually. I'm actually looking at mugshots right now, seeing who I could draw. Do you guys like the Bob Ross voiceover flying the drone? Well, look at there. I almost thought about just doing the voice my damn self. Hey there. Look at this little drug deal going on right here. It would be nice to put blue and red lights on the drone. Could you get in trouble for impersonating a police officer with that? I mean, you never announced yourself as a cop. I guess the optics would get you hemmed up. Yeah, you'd be going down for that. Because that would be crazy if we were able to see a drug deal take place with the drone and then drop the drone right down to them and then turn on the blue and red lights. That would be good. Getting up into these comments. Appreciate the donos, guys. It means a lot. Struggling to find my purpose in life, content-wise. And all I'm trying to do is just create content that gives me a sense of self-worth. And that I enjoy. And that people enjoy and all that. Spawn Killer, shout out to you. Do I still talk to Justin Doolittle? I don't. I mean, but he's still my friend on Facebook. And he is no longer Justin Doolittle. He actually changed his name back to his real name. I don't know if he's doing content or not. He was a weird one with the content. You know, not everybody wants to do content, but he had the perfect opportunity to do it with that farm. Yeah, I would love to reconnect with him, man. Awesome guy. I love what he had going on with the animals. I don't know if he's trying to rebrand. I should reach out to him and see what he's got going on. He had just sent me something, too. I can't remember what the hell it was. I think it was a news article that he went on the news to talk about this animal sanctuary that they had going on. Benton says you forgot money. Forgot money? Just reading these comments, seeing what else I'm missing. Relock, what it do? Just put a big red and white target on the drone, LOL. Yeah, they might start bussing at that damn thing. That is something that could happen. What was Buddy's name, too, by the way? It was, son of a bitch. I can't even remember his freaking name. Looking for Jason's mugshot right here. Seeing if I could even draw that. There's going to be so many Jasons because I can't remember his last name. Wow. Look at this mugshot. I know that this is just a typo, but damn if it ain't funny. Look at this. Oh, my God. Could you imagine that's how that really went down? Like Buddy was hanging upside down like a freaking bat to take his mugshot? Some of this shit that you see is just crazy. Drones have Freedom of Navigation Acts. I don't think that there's any truth to that. Appreciate that, though. That was a pretty interesting one. Well, hey there, look at this fella right here. Hanging upside down in his cell like a freaking full-on gymnasium. That's right. Jail and prison is a circus, after all. There he goes. Crazy thing about this, Buddy kind of looks like, he kind of looks like, kind of looks like my damn brother. Can I, I can just change the image right here. Here we go. Watch this. Pictures. I don't know if I could draw this. This is actually going to be kind of a tough one to draw. You know, when you draw a caricature, you always want to try to look at the features that stand out to you. But he's got kind of a tic-tac shaped head right here. Eyes ain't really close or far apart. Nose is a little red. Looks like probably had a lot of action over the last couple of days. Hair is freaking Castaway. That's right. That's going to be a good mugshot to draw. Eyebrows are very definitive. Mouth is parched. We've got the we've got the look of just absolute fuck. Why did I let them pull me over? Yeah, man. But the crazy thing is he looks fat, right? He looks like he's got some weight on him. So, drugs don't look like it is what it was. And allegedly it was alcohol, which is just as bad. But he's damn near got freaking dreadlocks. He did not look this bad just 3 weeks prior. This is what 3 weeks did to this guy. And that's crazy. That's going to be my first Joe Ross. And a part of me is like, it's not good to, make fun of him, whatever. But forget that. Buddy pissed in the back of my freaking van, man. Pissed in the back of my van, and I know that it was done on purpose. And for that, I got to have you. I can't find the picture that I... What is this? There we go. Make it Lowe's back there instead. Oh, Joe's. Yes, indeedy. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to wrap this damn thing up. I got a little bit of time before I got to get ready to go pick up my son. I'm going to look at some video. I got some video for Joe Does Stuff. There will be a video coming tomorrow for After Prison Show. Probably be a little bit. But I like to go back and forth with these live streams, especially right now when I'm trying to, when I don't have content every single day. I am trying to get back on track with the content. Not the easiest thing in the world. Don't got a lot of work lined up for this week, and I kind of like it that way, even though I need it. I do want to focus on content. I got a job to go look at tomorrow. We'll see if anything comes from that. But I am going to go hard in the paint this week with the content. Try to bring you guys the very best that I can bring. And I appreciate you guys taking the time to rock with me on this. I would love to do the IRL streams my damn self. Every time I do them, though, they suck. I don't have that streaming backpack or a good signal that it always ends up just bad. That's why when I do these live streams, I like to do them from this location. It just always comes out the best. So, yeah, Relock, I'll be working on that Joe Does Stuff video. A lot of good stuff in it. I can't wait to share this one where I was trying to get to this job. It happened last week. I was trying to get to this job. I had everything ready to go. Trying to get my workout done real quick. Get loaded up. Get going. I get halfway down the road and I realize that I forgot something. And I'm either halfway to my house or just a little bit closer to another Lowe's. And folks, me deciding to go to that little bit closer of a Lowe's to go buy that shit again and return the other shit later ended up being the biggest mistake that I've made traveling in a while because, well, we hit all sorts of obstacles. And I filmed the whole thing. Pretty good shit. Pretty good shit. Hey, man, thank you guys so much for taking the time. I hope you have a wonderful evening. I'm going to look forward to sharing more with you just as soon as I possibly can. And until next time, take care.